All right, Kenman here, and it's the Rosecraft day. We've got another one from the pass around. This is the fourth in the fixed blade series that they have released recently. I have now been able to check them all out. Here it is. Let's get right into it. The Rosecraft F4 fixed blade. Thanks again to Rosecraft and Andy for including me in this pass around. It's pretty nice to get to check these knives out, pass them around to some other people. We get to share them with all of you. Boom, let's get into this one right away. Kydex sheath, nice and tight in there. It's got that perfect little belt loop. You can adjust that, turn it this way or that way depending on your carry. Or you can use these loops to make a different type of a mount or clip or whatever it is that you prefer. Really nice sheaths that come with the the blades at Rosecraft. But here we are, the biggest of the bunch, the F4 fixed blade. Oof, check this beast out, right? They've been adding these little accents with the colored G10 underneath the micarta on a lot of the handles. I like that little yellow pop of color. Good stuff. This one is the beast of the bunch, no doubt about it. So we have a 1095 carbon steel blade. It's got that black powder coating with that texture to it. It's interesting. Some people have said that it's pretty strong. It's hard to kind of get through that. It's a really durable texture. It definitely has some thickness and some, you can feel it, like almost like it has a grip to it. Some others have said that you can feel that when you're trying to cut through something. It kind of creates a little more drag, but that's something that we'll kind of look at it, check it out here. Micarta handle's got a little contour to it, nice little cut there and then there for a good fit in the hand. This is a big solid knife. I have large hands, fits comfortably, got plenty of room for that fifth finger on the back there. There is a little choke up spot you can get into, and then you got a ton of grip on the back there. Nice heavy textured deep jimps. See them cut in there kind of like castle top, but they feel good. They are heavily textured though. That's not rounded like some of them are. It's definitely got some grip to it, but not so much that it feels like it's going to cut into your thumb. They could have gone out a little further. Out on this ridge, you can feel that texture on there. Look at how wide it gets out on the tip right there too. Interesting shape and design. So we've got the maker's mark, the RCF4 1095 carbon listed on that side, China, and then the Rosecraft on this side. Nothing really on the handles or the scales. They are removable. Some huge, I don't even know what that is, T10. It's enormous. Big lanyard hole in the back too if you want to put something like that on there for maybe in a case like this. It's kind of nice. Some people with that loop on there and then wrap that around the wrist to give them more of a durable grip on a knife like this if you're doing some more heavy duty outdoor kind of batoning and work like that. It's definitely thick. This feels like the type of knife that you would do that with. I do like the micarta handles. Feels really nice. I would almost say they could have added a few more of those jimps on this back section or on the butt side of it a little bit just to give it a little more grip. This is that kind of heavy duty beefy feel, so why wouldn't you? Got them nice and thick right there. Add a couple more. Run them all the way out, you know me. Feels nice in the hand. The tip, it's got a huge belly. I mean, this angle, we're talking here to there. That is like a 60-degree monster belly right there. You can really get in there for doing some skinning type of work or something. But the way they have this cut at the top leaves that tip in a point that you still could get in there for some different type of cuts and utility. Wow, what do we think about this one? Definitely a chunk. I have 3 of the 4 Rosecraft fixed blades. We'll be able to put them side by side in a minute here. Just kind of soaking it in. What does everyone feel about that texture on there? Anyone use that long term? Give us your comments below. All right, nice full tang piece, solid. Feels really good in the hand. All right, let's get some close-up credentials here. Ooh. 8 and 3, a little more than 8 3/4, but not quite 8 7/8. We're looking at a solid 4-inch blade right across the middle. You could call it a 4.5 at an angle, 4 1/4 or whatever, but you're looking at about a 4-inch blade with a 4-inch cutting surface with a huge curve on the front of the belly. And 4 and almost 7/8 on that handle. Anybody pick one of these up? 0.14. Whew. And that 1.4 carries all the way out to there. This could be spine whacked. Man, this seems like a nice rugged outdoor kind of a user. These have been out for a little while now. I've gone through all 4 of them, but they've been out for a couple of months, so I'm sure a few of you might have these already. 0.57. And thinnest part here, 9.7. Thickest out there, 1.26. And that blade, 1.34. Look at how the battery isn't flashing. I'm sitting here using this thing like it's got a fresh battery in it. No flash, no wear. What, Kenman? Are you telling me it's finally the day? No, just teasing. But can you believe how long that went today before it started flashing? Apparently it's telling us it's going to die, but it's been doing it for like a year. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. 7.31. Hefty. Definitely a chunk. I compare everything with that Kaiser Drop Bear. Nice daily carry. Not quite full size. 3.29 on that. So huge. 7.32. Just for some comparisons, here's the F1 5.69, a little bit lighter. Here's the F3 4.39, a little bit lighter yet. I don't have the F2. I've already passed it along, so I can't use that all 4 comparisons. But that's cool. I got a few of them here we can check out. This F4 is a beast. So I compare everything with that Drop Bear. This is kind of your bug out size, your pyrite size. Great, not quite full size daily user. Looking at 3/4 of an inch or so on the back and maybe an inch or so shorter on the blade. Definitely a large knife compared to those daily kind of users. All right, we'll get the F1 out. The F1 is the one of the 4 that I got to keep, so I have this one in my possession. Haven't a chance to use it too much yet. What I really like about the F1 is, look, jimps, and more jimps. Tons of jimps, a nice little choke up spot in here. Still pretty thick on the back for doing some bushcrafty kind of work. That nice little colored accent, really cool. I love the F1, very cool looking knife. Great designs here at Rosecraft. Almost the same size, looks like the F4 is just a little bit longer on the front and the back, but not by much. Definitely a little bit beefier and thicker this way, but the blade actually right there is pretty close. Here is the F3. The F2 is kind of almost the same as size as the larger one. It kind of has more of a upswept kind of a fish, like a fillet knife kind of a blade shape to it. But this is the F3, the smallest of the bunch. Swag's design. I like this design. It's got that same coating on that blade. No jimps. I would love to see some jimps all the way across the back of there, but I like the nice sweep across the back, that choke up spot. Smaller knife, so not as quite of a outdoors, you're not going to be able to do as much because this blade is much shorter, but still thick and beefy. I think this could be like more of a daily user, kind of a fixed blade type of a carry. Definitely smaller. And again, the F2, 3, and 4 all have that black powder coating. The F1 is the only one that doesn't. This is more of a gray, like PVD. What do we think about it? What are your preferences? Which one is your favorite? I do like this F3. I might pick one of those up. I'm going to end up passing these two along, so I'm going to get a hold of Andy, see where they go next, but I might buy this one here. I think it's pretty cool. This one is also really nice. It's beefy, though. Not something as much I would use as something that might, like a daily carry. All right, fresh. We don't really do too much with these out of the box in the pass around, but we can do a little paper cut test here and see how. Oh, look at that. These things are all razor sharp out of the box. Look at that. Oh, nice curly cues on the tips. That is, I give that a 9 out of 10 all day. Even, I almost want to call that a 9.5 just because the thickness of that blade. It's got that coating on there that people said they could feel that. That is very smooth. I don't notice anything on that coating at all on this paper. It's pushing that out of the way and cutting really, really nice. So there's that right out of the box. Cool stuff. Rosecraft has a lot of awesome knives. They do mostly, well, they do everything now, but mostly known for like some of their traditional slip joints, but they have some also more modernized folders, and then obviously the fixed blades. Which ones do you have? Which one should I check out next? Comment below. Awesome stuff from Rosecraft. Thanks again for sending this out for review. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.